I just want to bring up a shot of the Huffington Post front page from a couple of hours ago. This was the splash, and I think that it says it all. Happy New Year, 5 drone deaths per day.
It could be more than 5 per day. There's been 4 drone strikes since the year started. It is now January 8th, and they're saying that the strikes could have killed as many as 25 people. So it's been more than 5 people per strike. It's been also another repetition of that whole headline that we see in America, which is so crucial to public opinion in this country. The headline that says militants were killed in the strike. And then you read into the article, and every time it says they were suspected militants. And then we get reports from Columbia University and other esteemed institutions that tell us, well, actually, a lot of those people were civilians. They were women and children. So yeah, it's a repetition. It's a very sensitive time, especially with President Obama's nomination of Brennan for I believe it's Defense Secretary. Sorry, CIA, head of the CIA, thank you. A man who is known for his pleasure in using drones, or at least he is very, very pro-drone use. So very sensitive time right now, and for Obama to be making this statement so clearly into the new year that he is very much into drone warfare is troubling. It's very troubling.
But let me also bring in Chuck Hagel here, who Obama did nominate for Secretary of Defense. And we haven't heard a lot from him recently in terms of what he thinks on drones. But, here's a quote from just a couple of years ago. And so he in the past had said that they were a very important part in the use of U.S. force.
They are. He's right. They've been a critical part of Obama's warfare in his administration, and he's heading into the new administration. He hasn't been inaugurated yet, remember. He is inaugurating his second administration with more drones. Hagel isn't necessarily saying that he's pro-drones. He's just very clearly pointing out what many of us already know, which is that Obama likes to use drones. I think it's important to point out that Obama has made it clear in his statements, and not only in his actions, but in his statements, that he believes that drone warfare is the way forward for his administration in terms of dealing with these undeclared wars. We have to be clear on this. The Pakistan war isn't even a war. It's not listed as a war in White House statements. It's not mentioned in that way. So he has been very clear that this is his tool and his policy for dealing with these undeclared wars.